People ask me all the time, if I learn Philly Joe Jones or Max Roach licks and other players hear me playing those licks, are they gonna know that I ripped off Philly Joe Jones or Max Roach? And the answer is yes, but also no if you practice it the right way. Okay, first of all, I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing if other players can hear that you play like Philly Joe Jones. If I hear a drummer and they're playing some ideas that are inspired by some of the legends that we all look up to, I actually have a lot of respect for them because I see that, they've studied the music, they have a lot of respect for it, and they've taken the time to take those ideas and make them their own. Now, if you practice it the right way, it's gonna still sound like you, but it's gonna be informed by some of these great players, right? So, for example, I learned this idea from Philly Joe Jones from Jazz Blues, his trading fours. He plays this. All right, it's like a paradiddle phrase, paradiddle left, right. And I could just play that in my solos, just plug and play, and you would be able to hear that. You'd hear that I'm playing a Philly Joe Jones idea if you know that idea. But what I did with that idea afterwards is I said, what are some other ways that I can play this idea and make it my own, right? So for example, I like to play that idea, and instead of having a rest in between them, I like to put them back to back. So something like this, right? And that makes it like a 5-beat phrase, right? And when I start to orchestrate that around the kit in different ways, mix it with some other ideas, then that sounds like my own, but it tastes like Philly Joe Jones, okay? So a great drummer once told me that, you don't want to be like a salad, you want to be like a soup. A salad, you could take a tomato out and say, that's a tomato. A soup, you're like, is that tomato? And that's how I want people to feel when they hear me play, is like, that tastes like Philly Joe Jones, but it sounds like Jameson.